it's good.
OK。じゃあ、やりましょ
う。では、はじめまして。私の名前はジョナです。私が学生で、カルパリの学生です。4年生です。私は26歳です。
もう26歳。OK.
I know.
So, how are you old? How are you old at the time you got
Yes. How old was I when I applied to Shibuya language school? Right?
Yes.
I was let's see. I think I was 21 years old.
21.
It's been 4 years.
4 years. Now you are in your senior year of university.
Mm-hmm. I will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in communications and a minor in Japanese.
Okay. Communication.
はい。communication です。私の専攻は communication です。
それは、would you describe a little bit the major communication?
It's leadership. It is talking English effectively, like talking with confidence, talking with very strong, in English we call it rhetoric. It's spelled like this. It means emphasis on certain phrases, meaning I communicate with ambition and with a purpose. So I want to do that, but in Japan. So my concentration in my major is to teach at university in Japan for international school. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
I was music major, but I wanted to be communications, so that way I can find a teaching job in Japan.
Okay. And you already got some Tesol or Tefl.
I finished it. All done.
Well prepared
Yes.
Before entry to Japan.
Yes. So when I applied for the Jet program, I have on my application some teaching experience, my Tefl and Tesol, my Japanese minor, Japanese culture classes, as well as a lot of my Japanese language skills from Marugoto.
Oh, yes.
So because of Minato and Marugoto, I learned a lot of beginning, like fundamentals. And then when I took Japanese minor in school, I took 5 classes for Japanese, 101, 102, 103, 201, and 202. And I feel my skills are much better. でも、日本語が難しいですよ。
その university, Japanese class,
Yes.
what did you do? Like speaking oriented or writing or something?
It's in for Japanese or for communications?
Okay. Communication means
for communications, it's a lot of writing and a lot of speaking. We have classes that talk with speech, with arguments, debate, and being able to have presentations very well. But then communications has a lot of essays, lots of writing, and lots of research. Lots and lots of research.
So can you write some kanji characters as well in your essay in Japanese?
I can. It takes a little bit, but I can. We had a thing today for my Japanese 202 class where someone got robbed. So it was John from the Genki book. He got robbed, and so he reported it to the police. So it was like let's see if I remember. It was like Oya-san, taihen desu, dorobo ni hairaremashita. And then police officer asks me what happened, what did they steal, and then I say like, pasokon to smaho to baito de tomate okane mo nai desu. And then, you know, I'm able to like finally make sentences now and learning like how to use toyu, naide, mashita, shite, shita, particles, different tenses. It's very challenging, but and as far as kanji goes, I have maybe like 300 kanji, 400 kanji right now. Because it's difficult.
Yeah,
It's
I imagine. But 300 to 400, yeah, that's great.
If I see it, I can put together like, oh, I know this radical. This radical is like behead. Or, oh, I know this radical. This means field. Or this one means hand. So I'm starting to picture it a lot more. So it's very challenging. But I get better at it. Absolutely. I'm excited to use it in Japan. But did you hear that I have interviews this Friday? For you, it's Thursday right now, right?
Yes, yeah, that time of difference. Yeah.
So for you, it's tomorrow. But for me, in 2 days, I have my interviews with Jet.
Jet. So, well, what do you accept? Do you expect what kind of questions they will ask?
I don't know what to expect. I know that there are some beginner questions. I know that I talked to some people who work with the JET panel and the consulate general, as well as people who took JET as a student, like an alt, and they said that a lot of the questions are like, why did you choose JET? Why do you want to teach in Japan? Can you create a sample lesson? What would you do if there was a student asking you about politics? It's like those kind of questions. So I'm kind of anticipating that, but there's also questions that they're going to ask me, such as like, what can you bring to Japan as an American? What can you provide to the JET program as an American student? And so those are things that I think about, like, what can I bring? So I think about, I was a musician. I can play music. I play piano. I did it for 15 years. I've done sports.
I remember you asked me how to take your bike, motorcycle.
Yes, I still have that.
To Japan.
Right, yeah, I still have my bike, and I ride motorcycles. I teach how to ride motorcycles. I teach sports, music. I like going to after-school programs, and I think that's what Japan wants, right? You think Japan would want that for exchange, do you think? What do you think? If you were interviewing me, what would you want from me in order to want me to come to Japan to work for JET? What would you want?
I'll ask you maybe ultimate goal you want to reach.
My ultimate goal is to work for an international school. So it'd be really nice to spend some time in Japan for a few years and learn as much as I can, come back home and teach it to everyone that I know and share my experiences and finish my master's degree and then go back to Japan to teach at a university.
Oh,
that's my end goal.
Yeah, that's very great answer.
You think so?
Yes.